Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's AceTrainerNinja here today, my dudes, for a brand new Wi-Fi battle episode for you guys. It's been a hot minute. It might have been. Has it actually been a month now since we've had a Wi-Fi episode? I hope that's not the case, but it actually might be. Anywho, bringing you guys back the Wi-Fi content because I enjoyed it a whole lot. I know some of you guys enjoy it, and hopefully we can make this a more prosperous series than it has been on the first episode of it. That might be my fault. I kind of weirdly named it. It might have been my fault. Anyway, hopefully you guys are excited for another Wi-Fi battle here today on the channel. If you guys are, make sure you hit that like for me down below to show your support and your excitement. If you're not excited and don't know if you're gonna like it, obviously don't like it. I'm just saying, like, it's an option, dude. I'm not saying you have to. Anyway, I think we're gonna kick this off right now, loading into a triple Pikachu Wi-Fi battle, which is the most standard format. Now, I have completely trained my team, had some pre-matches, kind of tested it. I know it's pretty well built for the current meta game. I don't know that I can really switch it up too much, although hopefully next week we will have switched it up a little bit. Maybe not next week, maybe more like next month, but either way, we're gonna switch it up a little bit at some point, get a little bit with something different going on here, because currently we're rocking Aerodactyl, Mega Charizard X, Poliwrath with Bulk Up, Doug Trio with our rocks, and kind of a nice switch into some things. Magneton setting up some setting up walls, light screens, to kind of help protect the team, because we don't have anything super specially defensive. So Magneton kind of helps out and sets up some light screens, help us live a little bit. And Muck is specifically for Mewtwo's, which our opponent has a Mewtwo, and I'm guessing a Mega Venusaur or Charizard. Actually, no, it's probably going to be Venusaur, Charizard, Mega Mewtwo, Gyarados. Yes. Biggest threat is Mega Mewtwo. He doesn't have an obvious lead. Maybe he's a counter lead kind of guy. I'm gonna go ahead and lead Doug Trio. He's probably expecting Aerodactyl, because Aerodactyl is currently the kind of premier rocks setter. He's very fast. He pretty well can live just about any hit if something does outspeed him and get his rocks up. Mega Aerodactyl is also pretty common. So I'm expecting that he's expecting my Aerodactyl's one to come out. I'm gonna go ahead and lead with Doug Trio. Doug Trio has Sucker Punch, Earthquake, Stealth Rock, and Rock Slide. Currently, we don't have a Steel type move on him. Sadly enough, he does not get Iron Head in this game. My only Steel type move I can give him is Flash Cannon, which is not helpful with a negative special attack nature. Okay, so he may not really be knowing what he's doing. He may be kind of just a let's play team. Like, this is kind of just the team he had during his playthrough, and he's just living his best life out here. That might be the case. I'm gonna go ahead and swap into Magneton. My current best swap in here: resist the grass stab, immune to the poison stab. I think maybe expecting a sleep powder or something here would have been a good idea, but no, we see the Petal Dance coming out, which is kind of a weird move for it to have anyway. I am full on expecting this is just a let's play set, a let's play team. And I kind of want to, I'm just going to set up light screens and then swap out. That's kind of all Magneton does, really, is set up light screens in this battle. I can't bring in him on Charizard, which is his only super effective damage is Charizard. Unless Charizard happens to swap into the Magneton, I'm not getting damage off with Magneton on a Charizard. I guess I should have saved it for the Gyarados, actually, now that I'm looking at the team again. Definitely should have saved it for the Gyarados. Would have been very helpful. Not necessarily a deal breaker, but would have been a much easier time if I had just used my head. Oh well. He's not gone, he's just really weak. It's not the end of days. I can go ahead and set up my Mega Charizard right now. I see a Mega Drain. This is gonna do anything that's super resisted, that is behind shields. That's not doing a gosh darn thing. I can pretty much go ahead and just click Flare Blitz, and there's no reason not to. Gyarados might come in, but it's not gonna eat up that Flare Blitz as well as it hopes it will, I'm sure. I'm sure of that. And I can go ahead and also, I can go ahead and click, my outrage if I really wanted to on this thing. He may have a little bit of an idea of what he's doing. He's got an idea of type matchups at least. Bringing in the Gyarados like that, it was not his worst play he's ever made. He hadn't made a bad play yet, though, to be fair. So I'm kind of overthinking him a little bit, I think. I mean, he goes for a water type move, right? And I don't think there's any reason for him to not to. I could go into Poliwrath. It's not a huge plus. The Poliwrath could take his attacks. I think I definitely want to get Charizard out of here, though. I think that's bottom line, is get Charizard out of here. I could try bringing in Magneton. Magneton doesn't live in attack, though. But I think that's okay. Magneton fodder. So I can bring in... What do I bring in? Gyarados is actually quite intimidating. I really should have saved Magneton for later. Oh, it's a Mega Gyarados. So it's a regular Mewtwo. It's a Mega Gyarados, so a regular Mewtwo. That actually helps a little bit. The fact that it's no longer flying type actually helps a little bit. And it's a special attacker. Just use Hydro Pump. Which is not the best Mega set for Gyarados, so that helps too. And the fact that he just Mega Evolved and he's a Dark type helps me out. Because now Poliwrath can come in here and hit him with a Brick Break. Actually, yeah, no, I could try and hard predict. He could feel comfortable bringing in Mewtwo here, expecting me to want to go for a fighting type attack. Mewtwo could take one of those fairly easily, right? He could go into Mewtwo here, but he has his Mega on the field, and is there any reason for him to be getting it off of there? That's the big question. You know what? I can go for Hypnosis, and either I put the Mewtwo to sleep on the swap in, or I put this Mega to sleep. Neither one is a bad thing. He does switch. Is it the Mewtwo? No. And it misses. That's awesome. I'm so glad that just happened, dude. That was the best turn I could have had. This thing probably has Thunder Punch. I bet that's why I brought it in, right? This thing wants to Thunder Punch, I bet. I bet. He's either going to Thunder Punch or just go for a Brick Break or something right now. Expecting a swap into my Doug Trio. I should have just gone for the freaking Waterfall or the Brick Break or something. How much does Poliwrath still do in this battle? Take care of the Charizard and the Mega Gyarados. We need Poliwrath. Muck's important for the Mewtwo. I'm gonna predict the Thunder Punch, alright? I'm predicting the Thunder Punch, that's what we're playing to. And I can outspeed and get rocks up, which would not be bad, especially with that Charizard in the back. It's a Fire Punch. Wow. He really committed to the prediction with the Fire Punch. If he wanted to play it safe, a fighting type move would have been his option. This kid actually has me in a corner right now, and it's kind of insane. And it's making me sad. Because I feel that I went into this battle so confidently. Alright, he just brings back in the Mega, right? No, he stays in and takes the Flare Blitz. Oh, he lives that, that's why. He does have Karate Chop, though. I'm gonna roost. I feel comfortable roosting on this thing. At best, it can hit me with, like, what, a Thunder Punch, I guess? Fire Punch is resisted, bro. There's no reason for me not to Flare Blitz again, right? Even the Mega Gyarados doesn't really like a Flare Blitz right now. Electric? Electrike? Not Electrike. Electabuzz. That's what this thing's called. It comes in and takes Recoil, and it gives me Recoil. So it wasn't really a full loss. I see what he's going for. He's trying to whittle me down. I can appreciate the strats. Got a Charizard of his own on the field now. The obvious switch is obvious, right? Oh, actually, this one may not be that obvious. I'm going to go into Aerodactyl. He may be expecting the Poliwrath to want to come in. He may have forgotten I have Aerodactyl. If this thing's carrying, okay, I was gonna say if this thing is carrying Thunder Punch and goes for it right now, he's a pro. I'm pretty sure I outspeed. Yep. That's fantastic. Rocks are much less necessary now. I could still put them up, but I don't need them, which is nice. He just brings in Mewtwo. That's fine. Does Aerodactyl do anything else here? Not necessarily. I think I'm just gonna go for a Rock Slide and hope this thing wants to set up. I just goes for a Psychic. Okay. Whole reason we kept Muck intact was to bring it in right now. Now this thing's carrying Earthquake or something, which it totally could be. I'm a little bit nervous, but otherwise I think I just go for Crunch and not play games. So I'm gonna Shadow Ball. That's gonna do a little bit of damage, not a lot at all. Alolan Muck is the Mewtwo counter, alright? For anybody who's out there who's thinking they may want to try their hand in competitive, let's go, alright? Alolan Muck is the Mewtwo counter. Nothing else does it quite as well as Alolan Muck. Alright? Now, he can swap out here. Charizard and Electabuzz are gone. Machamp is pretty low. He could bring in the Gyarados if he really wanted to preserve his Mewtwo. But either way, I think I'm just going to go for Crunch. I see a Recover here. Alright, I'm just going to try to Recover Swami. That's fine. I have Toxic for this reason. I also have Taunt for this reason. I'm going to Taunt him. I'm just going to go for the Taunt and then Crunch him next turn. He's going to start spamming Recover, I bet. Oh no, he goes for Hyper Beam. Trying to knock me out? I don't think it's going to do it for you, kid. Hyper Beam Mewtwo, though. Interesting. So he's pretty much just throwing away the Mewtwo here. If I had just gone for another Crunch, I could have knocked it out last turn, but either way, Mewtwo's gone, and that's fine. Now, he probably has... Well, maybe not probably. If he had a proper set on that Mega Gyarados, it would have Earthquake. But it already used Hydro Pump, so I don't think it's a proper set. This thing might have Earthquake. It's very possible. Alolan Muck did what it was here to do. I'm just going to stay in. All he has left is the Mega, which I still have my Poliwrath in the back for. So this is good. Now, do I want to Toxic it or try to put it to sleep? There's the big question. I'm not going to get a Toxic off. It's going to outspeed me and knock me out right now. Unless it goes for Hydro Pump and misses. Goes for Hyper Beam. Why? Why do you have Hyper Beam on everything? Yes, it's the highest base damage attack, more or less. And I think it is the highest base damage in this game. But it's not that good. It's not competitively viable. I live one of whatever it wants to go for, and I think it gets knocked out in at least 2 Brick Breaks anyway. Oh, it's just an Oko. Brick Breaks an Oko. It's a critical hit. I thought the water typing made it neutral damage, but guess not. Communicating. 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 He doesn't have any more Pokemon, does he? Oh, he does? Oh, he has the Venusaur left. I totally forgot about this thing. It's gonna go for Petal Blizzard. Gonna lock itself into that. I think Mega Charizard actually still can win this, though. I really do think so, because I think I quad resist the grass typing. I just need to get a Roost in. See, I can outspeed, get a Roost in. See how much the Petal Blizzard actually does. And then go for a Flare Blitz. Right? That should work. That should be GG's. I don't think this is gonna do more than half. It does nothing actually. So he might just rage quit here. I've known some people to do that. Pretty common occurrence here on the Switch battle arenas, but he does seem to just stay in, take his loss like a man, and I appreciate that. And that's a GG's, right? Yes. That is a GG's. That was a good battle, actually. I ended up winning just by 1 Pokemon. And that was actually a really good battle, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna wrap this one up here. This is just a decently length battle, 20 minutes. Nothing to turn your nose up at. Nice and 20-minute video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's battle. If you did and you want to see more in the future, make sure you let me know by leaving a comment down below. Let me know you guys enjoyed this, and leave a like. It's also a great way of letting me know you enjoy this. If you guys do both, and I know you guys are really enjoying it, and I should definitely make sure to bring it back. Hopefully on a weekly basis. I would like to bring it on a weekly basis. Maybe even 2 times a week. I might be pushing it. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.